Down below, that's where the crime scene is. That's where police say the gunfire erupted, Cher, as you mentioned, about 8 o'clock tonight. Let's get you a better look, though. Let's go up to Sky 5 and roll that video from earlier. A group of 10 or 15 teens and 20-somethings, men and women alike, all gathered in a walkway. This is kind of a sidewalk of sorts that cuts between the streets here in East Hollywood. Rampart officers tell us it wasn't really a Friday night party, more of just a large gathering of people from the neighborhood. But they say that a gunman, possibly two gunmen, walked up suddenly and just opened fire on the whole crowd. Nobody in particular. As you guys mentioned, 2 people are dead right here at the scene. 2 more, we understand, were wounded. They actually tried to run from the gunman. They struggled halfway down the street where they collapsed down there. That's where the ambulances found them, transported them over to County Hospital. Now, there were some early reports that there was a woman who had been shot, wounded, or killed. Police say that is not the case tonight. All of the victims are male. We had a chance to talk to an LAPD sergeant about the ongoing investigation. We also spoke with a guy who actually lives just down the street. He heard the gunshots. Take a listen.
Just pow, 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 like many times.
How many?
About 20.
Did you see anybody running?
No, because when I come out from my house, he was already passed. He was already gone.
We send officers out to door knock, to look around, look in backyards, whatever we can to find that individual. No motive that we know of, but it's possibly gang related.
And back out here live at the scene again, you're looking at that tree line there with the street light. The 2 bodies are down on a sidewalk just below there. Ambulances and police cars still on the streets here as the investigation continues. As you heard that officer, police are going door to door. They're looking for 1, possibly 2 suspects. Any other evidence they can find, possibly a handgun that may have been dropped along the way. Again, 2 people killed tonight, 2 others wounded here in East Hollywood. At the scene, I'm Rick Chambers, guys. Let me throw it back to you in the studio.
Rick, thank you. And now more breaking news, this time in Chatsworth. Passengers have been evacuated from an Amtrak train after someone spotted a man on board waving a gun.
Crisis negotiators are now trying to make contact with that man. Mary Beth McDade is live at the scene following the developments. MB?
Well, Sharon, Mike, a crew member tells us that the man suspected of having the gun is holed up in a bathroom in the second car. He says that the conductor tried to talk to him, but the man refused to come out. And now here we are, 5 hours into this situation, and still he refuses to surrender. Now, just moments ago, we witnessed several SWAT team members board that train, and then police officers came over to us and asked all of the media to move our crews back away from the train station for our own safety. Police swarm an Amtrak train at the Chatsworth station after a call came in around 6 tonight that a man was in a Metro train car bathroom with a gun.
All we know is he's locked up in the bathroom. He was talking about shooting people.
We're hearing the man is still on the train as Amtrak police and sheriff's deputies work to take him into custody. Passengers of the Pacific Surfliner, which goes from San Luis Obispo to San Diego, say when the train pulled up to the Chatsworth station, they were instructed over the intercom by the conductor to evacuate.
Just to get off and not take our luggage.
And what did everyone do?
Well, that's what I did, but a lot of people brought their luggage.
They evacuated, I'm pretty sure, 1 car at a time. But they initially said to leave all of our stuff in there, and then they got on the intercom probably not even 30 seconds later and said, grab the stuff and get off immediately. And the conductor sounded pretty distressed, so everybody grabbed their stuff and got off right away and was just kind of hanging out next to the train. And more and more cops kept coming, and they were taking all sorts of tactical positions. There was, cops with, assault rifles and shotguns and beanbag guns and all sorts of stuff.
Amtrak officials say all 187 passengers and 5 crew were evacuated, and they're now working on trying to get everyone to their final destination. Well, the train had 2 more stops, Los Angeles and San Diego.
Really close
and
to
so
the train.
buses have arrived, and they're taking these evacuated passengers down to Union Station. And they have another train there for those whose final destination is to San Diego. Now, the unfortunate part for those who carried on their luggage, well, they have to wait here till the whole situation is over so that they can go and pick up their luggage from the train. Now, those with checked baggage, well, they can leave because Amtrak has a way to get their luggage to them. For now, reporting live here in Chatsworth, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Mary Beth, thank you. Riverside police arrested 30-year-old Thomas Scott in the fatal shooting of 18-year-old Luis Quintanar. It happened last month as Quintanar and friends were walking in the parking lot of Central Community Church on Arlington Avenue around 1 o'clock in the morning. They claim Scott approached and began arguing with the victim. It apparently escalated into a physical fight, and friends say Quintanar tried to defuse the situation, but Scott shot him in the chest and ran away. No word yet on the arraignment.
A bizarre crime in Venice Beach. A naked man was arrested this morning after allegedly breaking into 2 homes. The first incident happened at 826 Flower Street. The homeowner told police that he saw the man taking his clothes off in his house. The suspect then ran from the scene but left his clothes behind. He then allegedly broke into a nearby home that was under construction. That's where police found him and took him into custody. It's not clear if he actually stole anything.
In Long Beach, arson investigators are trying to determine what started an early morning fire that destroyed a historic train depot. The Southern Pacific Railroad Depot in Willow Springs Park was built in 1907 and originally stood near Broadway and Pacific Avenue in downtown. The battalion chief says fire officials are puzzled as to what caused the fire. The building was not wired for electricity or hooked up to a gas line that could have malfunctioned. No one was hurt. On the road to the White House, Donald Trump is getting a lot of attention tonight for some more controversial comments. First, it was his admission on the so-called birther issue, and tonight, his criticism of Hillary Clinton and her security detail. KTLA's John Fenolio live in the newsroom. John.
Well, Micah, amid growing calls to release his tax returns, Donald Trump diverted attention by making several jaw-dropping remarks today. He reversed course on false claims that the president was not born in the United States, only to float another tall tale on the issue. And tonight, another controversial comment about guns and his Democratic opponent. In Miami, Donald Trump appeared to raise the specter of violence against Hillary Clinton.
I think that her bodyguards should drop all weapons. They should disarm. Take their guns away. She doesn't want guns. Let's see what happens to her.
Earlier in Washington, a stunning reversal on a conspiracy theory that has electrified his base and catapulted him onto the national stage.
Barack Obama was born in the United States, period.
That much is true, but that's not what Trump said in the past. This is false.
Hillary Clinton started the birther controversy. I finished it.
It was Trump who spearheaded the so-called birther movement while considering a run for the White House 5 years ago.
Why doesn't he show his birth certificate?
After President Obama produced his birth certificate in 2011, Trump continued to push his theory that the president was not a natural-born citizen, as seen in this CNN interview earlier this year.
Is he a natural-born citizen?
Who knows? Who knows?
Hillary Clinton blasted Trump's claim that she was responsible for his conspiracy theory.
For 5 years, he has led the birther movement to delegitimize our first black president. His campaign was founded on this outrageous lie. There is no erasing it in history.
Mrs. Clinton's former campaign manager is also disputing Trump's claim that her 2008 campaign was responsible for questioning the president's nationality.
The campaign nor Hillary did not start the birther movement, period, end of the story. I believe in late 2007, one of our volunteer coordinators, they did forward an email that promoted the conspiracy. Hillary made the decision immediately to let that person go.
Mr. Trump did not address the question of why he is changing his mind now, but his decision to reverse course on the president's citizenship comes as he's trying to reach out to African-American voters who overwhelmingly support Mrs. Clinton. Back to you in the studio.
All right, John, thank you.
New at 11, Glendale police need your help identifying the man you see in this video. This is security footage from a CVS on Verdugo Boulevard. Police say the man walks in with a backpack and fills it with several liquor bottles. As he walks out of the store, he takes one bottle out and sets it down. Investigators say this man is in his 30s. He got into a white SUV as a passenger, which quickly drove away. If you recognize him, you're asked to call Glendale police.
Disneyland is one of the happiest places on earth, but it can be a little pricey to enter, so you've got to be careful when it comes to buying tickets. A judge sentenced a Pasadena man to 2 years in prison and ordered him to pay more than $2,400 in restitution for churning out fake Disneyland tickets. Yesterday, 43-year-old Brian Anderton pleaded guilty to 1 felony count of grand theft and 4 misdemeanor counts of petty theft. Anderton had pocketed thousands of dollars from 5 victims between January and August.
Next at 11, school bus road rage.
The swerving showdown that would make any parent's skin crawl.
Then a little dog in a deep dilemma. The SoCal Chihuahua rescued from 6 feet under, plus this.
It's time to unwind and uncork. We have a Money Smart giveaway that is sure to pour on the luxury. Stay tuned for the code word.
Thank you, Glenn. We'll also be taking a look at your extended forecast. Temperatures are going to continue to warm up. It is going to be hot, muggy, and with the possibility of thunderstorms, it's also going to be sticky. We also have some fire weather concerns to talk about, so we'll have all that coming up, plus Mr. Steve Hartman.
Well, Vera, coming up in sports, Dodgers snake hunting in Arizona as the pennant race tightens in the West. We've got a preview of tomorrow's college football action, and the Rams make a big move at quarterback. Jared Goff, the prize rookie, moving up the depth charts. You're going to hear from head coach Jeff Fisher ahead in Sports Final.
After I got home, a man approached me about going to work for him.
What?
Killing people.
Quarry, Fridays at 10, 9 Central, only on Cinemax.
Isaac Hu has mastered gravity-defying moves to amaze his audience.
Great show. Here you go.
Now he's added a new routine, making depositing a check seem so effortless. Easy-to-use Chase technology for whatever you're trying to master.
It's not too big, it's not too small.
Chevrolet's crossovers come in 3 sizes: Trax, Equinox, and Traverse.
It's a perfect fit.
Get more than you expect for less than you imagine from the Chevrolet crossover family.
Find new roads at your Southern California Chevy dealers.
More than 200 million gallons of contaminated wastewater from a fertilizer plant in Central Florida leaked into one of the state's underground sources of drinking water and created a massive sinkhole. That sinkhole is estimated to be about 45 feet in diameter. Right now, there's no evidence that contaminated water has gotten into the drinking supply, and engineers are doing everything they can to stop it. The whole thing has residents in the area obviously worried. They are completely dependent on that aquifer and wells for their water.
In New Jersey, police are investigating what appears to be a road rage incident between the drivers of a school bus and a FedEx truck. Cell phone video shows a school bus driver behind a FedEx tractor trailer, and the bus driver apparently gets upset that the truck driver was only driving about 20 miles per hour. So the bus crossed a solid yellow line to pass the truck on the left, but the truck driver swerved toward the bus, and then both vehicles veer into barely avoiding a collision with a vehicle driving in the opposite direction. The school bus driver was terminated. Ooh. FedEx says that it's investigating. Thankfully, though, no children were inside the school bus.
Police in Florida searching for a man who visited a Subway restaurant 3 times before he decided to rob the place. An employee says the man was impatient during his first visit, so she gave him a couple of free cookies. Surveillance video shows him coming in a second time for more cookies. The third time, he shows up with a duffel bag. He told the employee he had a gun and wanted all her cash. The employee promptly quit her job that day and vowed she'll never work nights again.
If school has already got you stressing, we've got the weekend for you.
That's right. At tonight's Money Smart giveaway, our Glenn Walker is pouring on some R&R in one of Southern California's quaint coastal towns.
Close the books and put away the pencils. A weekend of uncorking and unwinding awaits in Carlsbad. We may be just a few months into the academic year, but it's never too early for a vacation.
You're on 280 acres of complete luxury here at the resort. So you really feel like you're in a different world.
5796. The Park Hyatt.
We are in our second year now with our Forbes 5-star rating. We're one of only 2 hotels in the San Diego area with a Forbes 5-star and 5-diamond rating.
He is hosting an event for foodies and wine lovers alike.
We invite wineries, we invite brewers, farmers to come to the event, chefs, and pretty much do an educational night surrounded with food and good wine.
The Masters of Food and Wine, the Spirit of Deval, is bringing south of the border flavor to Carlsbad cuisine on September 24th and 25th.
The Valle de la Guadalupe Spirit, which is cooking outside over open flame. So it's what we duplicated here. It's a display of food, locally sourced, with the best master you have in Baja California of Southern California.
1997 Ford Utility, Miriam Salinas, 9305 May Avenue.
There's been a revolution
males and females
in the late 80s, producing better quality wines. And in the last 10 years, it's been an explosion.
Traffic traffic, traffic, 930 South Central Avenue, that's the vehicles of black, possible Camaro, older model, license plate 7 downtown Paul 708, 7 downtown Paul 708, this is Mill Valley, light complexion, we're solution, black hair, 226-110,
You're going to get an amazing weekend getaway. You're going to experience Masters of Food and Wine with celebrity chef Javier Palencia, with our own executive chef Pierre here at the resort. It's like nothing else. You're going to have an experience of a lifetime.
Bon appetit. Again, text the code word Duval to 515151 for your chance to win a stay at the Park Hyatt, breakfast, and the Spirit of Duval dinner and reception, all during the weekend of September 20th.
Well, take a look at this. It is a dog in a deep dilemma. A Chihuahua got stuck at the bottom of a 6-foot deep drain pipe in San Diego yesterday morning. Oh, it was so cute. Good Samaritan spotted another dog looking into the hole and discovered the little pooch's predicament. County Animal Services was called to the rescue, and the frightened girl,
wearing a blue and black striped shirt, gray sweatpants.
Yeah, so if she's not claimed by next Wednesday, she'll be up for adoption.
I wish her well.
Look at that
yeah. Well, the weekend is here, Vera. It is here.
It is here, and so is the heat, Mike and
I
Cher,
see.
and Mr. Hartman.
Yeah.
Yeah, the heat is here, you guys. It is going to warm up. We've got a big ridge of high pressure. We got some offshore flow. Ridge of high pressure at the surface.
Running
low pressure at the upper levels of the atmosphere. That's bringing that southwest flow that's going to bring offshore flow, and it's also going to bring some moisture. Right now, we're going to take a live look outside. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Ashton, you shall receive there in the very, very corner of your screen.
Black striped shirt, gray sweatpants, and pink and black shoes. 363 and 320 switches, simplex flare unit.
Step outside and take a peek because it is stunning. It is an absolutely beautiful full moon tonight, and I hope you get a chance to, maybe you're taking
it feels good when you know you're in a race with people who have put in the work and are a part of something special.
To be here, to be nominated, to have the show nominated, to have my co-star nominated is just a wonderful time for us and all involved.
It feels like you think it feels. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, I just want to make sure I'm looking. Yep, it feels the way you think it feels. Oh my God, that means that you watched it. It means that you're getting something from it. And there's nothing like that.
Others still in shock by the honor.
No, I didn't know if anyone was going to see it. Netflix was where you got your DVDs when we started, man. I didn't know anyone was ever going to see the show. And now, look, Netflix is running the world.
I was nominated last year, and I thought it was a fluke. I was like, are they going to figure out that I'm in this category?
And while some stars have their sights set on Sunday,
you don't really get nervous until 2 minutes before they get to your category and there's a cameraman and you're like, oh my God, I might win.
A few came to work.
I go to these parties to look for my next job, actually. You know of anything?
But most just wanted to party.
It's always fun, you know, it's like being in a dreamland. It's very exciting.
But it's all real. Don't miss the Emmys this Sunday night on ABC, beginning with On the Red Carpet at the Emmys at 2 p.m. right here on ABC 7. Look at these pictures in tonight from our viewers of that full moon, that beautiful harvest. Is it a harvest moon we've got going on? Yep. I'm asking Danny because he's in for Dallas right now to tell us what's happening with the weather. Danny?
Look at all that. Those gorgeous pictures. Yeah, full moon, harvest moon, closer to the autumnal equinox, just a few days away. Gorgeous sights. Thanks for the picture, by the way. Hashtag ABC7 Eyewitness. Now, besides that, how good it looks, we're going to be hot and dry this weekend. Some fire danger concern, and we also have rain coming up. Who says Southern California weather doesn't change?
Unit 3923 Gibraltar on a separate incident.
Here we go now. Look at that. Talk about this. The red flag warning that goes into effect tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. till Sunday 8 p.m. These areas in the red, under the red flag warning because of the coming high temperatures, some gusty winds 30 miles per hour, and the very, very low humidities. Also, these other areas in the tan under a fire weather watch, that until Monday at 8 p.m. Dry conditions, certainly. But right now, gorgeous. 66 Irvine at the moment. Calm winds there. Swing our camera over to downtown. We're at 65 degrees. And today we topped off at 78, well below the average of 83, but that's going to be changing over the next couple of days. Now, let's set this up. Very busy day Sunday we've talked about. Parade going 84 degrees at 10 a.m. when we step off for our Mexican Independence Day Parade from East Los Angeles. Then Rams kick off at 1 p.m. at the Coliseum, 90 degrees there. And as we start our red carpet coverage for the Emmys, 88 degrees on the carpet, and then 5 p.m. when the Emmys start, 84 degrees. So a warm Sunday certainly on the way thanks to this ridge of high pressure in place with that offshore push. But here's the next change comes our way. By Tuesday, we see this low pull up subtropical moisture bringing the chance of thunderstorms. Tuesday through around Thursday. Then, on top of that, the low from the north brings in another onshore push. We start to cool things down. Temps drop back down again after this very hot weekend coming our way. Here's how it looks tonight over Southern California. We're down to 53 in Ojai, 74 for Fillmore. The real range of overnight numbers tonight. 52 for Wrightwood, 62 for Long Beach, 35 for Big Bear, 71 for Palm Springs. And the highs tomorrow, we're going to go warm. 90s inland, triple digits in some spots, but we're still not done. That's just kind of the beginning of the real heat. 92 for Glendale as well, but on the coast, 75 at Malibu. So let's look ahead. 7-day power back weather, we go 84 warm, and then jump it up to 91 on Sunday. Here comes those rain chances in Monday through Wednesday, and the temps cooling down as well. For the Valley's Inland Empire, we go from 80s to 90s tomorrow, and then triple digits on Sunday. Here come those thunderstorm chances Monday through Wednesday, and the temps dropping down to the 80s by the end of the weekend. To the beaches, cloudy in the morning hours. Mild temps, shower chances there as well Tuesday and Wednesday. And the mountains, there we're going to see thunderstorm chances Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And those temperatures dropping down from 76 down to the 60s in the middle of all the rain. And for the high desert, those gusty winds going 20 miles per hour, and then temps going 90s to triple digits Sunday. Thunderstorm chances Monday, and cooling down to the 90s by Wednesday and Thursday. Enjoy your weekend. Mark and Michelle, go ahead.
Okay, Danny, thanks very much. We will be right back.
From the best-selling brand.
And 5
Clean is so much better. Chevron gasoline Teflon feeds up to 50% carbon bill after 4,500 miles.
And we're back. One person survives in Inferno, the other being the driver who's hit by a wrong-way driver did not. Police say a truck driver slammed into the car. Both vehicles burst into flames. The driver of the car was pronounced dead at the scene. Bystanders pulled the truck driver out of his own vehicle. Injuries not life-threatening. Investigators are waiting for the result of the blood alcohol test.
Rob Kazak will be up next with tonight's one.
Crafted, instead produced, designed with tendon and hair. The feeling that stays with you. At Martha, every detail matters. Because driving matters. The all-new 3-row Mazda CX-9.
Hi guys. Got the brake grill drum set. Oh, you guys must have Time Warner cable. This is gonna be some hard.
Yeah, they're free Wi-Fi. Just connect all the devices at the same time. There's no data cable. So
Kids love that, huh? Hey, this is birth girl. Get this part started. Get more Time Warner cable in. Like unlimited data and feeds at ultra fast 300 megs. Honey, I'm going viral. Call 1-855-TWC. Get 50 megs for $39.99 a month. Call now.
It's the flooring sale you've been waiting for. Empire Days half price sale. Get $2,400 of flooring for $1,200. $5,200 for an amazing $2,600. That's half the price of your entire purchase. Shop for carpet, hard tile, vinyl, and laminate right from home and have it professionally installed. Don't miss Empire's half price sale. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today, Eyewitness News is about you.
Stories sent to us using hashtag ABC7Eyewitness. Circle of Eyewitnesses is thousands strong.
We are able to reach into every corner of our communities.
We're listening and telling your story. We have to listen. If we don't listen, we can't tell the story. Community. We're listening.
It's your voice, your story. It's Eyewitness News.
For uplifting news and stunning images from the Circle of Eyewitnesses, follow us on Instagram at AC7LA. Remember to post your photos and videos with hashtag ABC7Eyewitness.
Is this on? My good side? Is it media eyewitness?
Eyewitnesses that's here.
They keep you updated.
That's on street.
I mean, it could be an eyewitness.
Where you live or where you work.
We're all eyewitnesses. We're all eyewitnesses.
I could be an eyewitness.
I could be an eyewitness. Are you an eyewitness? When you witness news, you want witness with you. Take a photo, video, and share on social with hashtag ABC7Eyewitness or upload it to the ABC7 Eyewitness News app and join our Circle of Eyewitnesses.